And a very pleasant Thursday evening to you all. I'm Nolan Epstein, set to bring you some junior varsity basketball action here on the Ozark TV channel on CityLink TV. Tonight we have yet another grand one for you on CityLink TV between the Ozark Tigers and the Glendale Falcons. These two teams meeting just this past Saturday in the Cub Martin Junior Varsity Basketball Tournament Championship, which was held in Nixa, Missouri, and Ozark winning that one over Glendale, so these two teams certainly familiar with each other. Ozark coming in with a record of 4-0, so they are currently perfect here early on in this season. And on the other side, for the Glendale Falcons, they sport a 4-2 record. This game tonight on CityLink TV, brought to you in part by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet. It's where you send a friend. Look no further than your Ozark Chevrolet dealer for new and used cars. We also proudly serve Springfield and Branson Chevrolet customers. We're proud to be celebrating now our 30th anniversary as a third-generation family-owned store. For further assistance, contact us by phone, and our friendly staff will help you with all your auto needs. Phone number 417-581-7513. That's 417-581-7513. Again, it's Ozark and Glendale just about to tip off here in a matter of seconds here on CityLink TV. Glad you are with us. Both of these teams in the middle of some extended road trips going on. First of all, for Ozark, they have 4 of their next 5 away from home. Obviously familiar territory as well for that. For Glendale, they are in the middle of a 5-game road trip themselves. So road warriors here, to say the least, as Glendale will have their last home game here for a little while before they head on that 5-game road trip. Let's listen in now to the starting lineups. So there you have it. The lineups have officially been announced. Little late change on the roster for the Glendale Falcons. A couple of jersey switches for the numbers. Number 5 tonight's going to be Tyler Johnson, and Garrett Freeman is going to sport the number 30 jersey, usually held by Johnson. So a little bit of confusion perhaps if you run aware, but we'll try to get that continuously reminded to you as the game progresses. We're ready to go here at Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri, and right away we'll have the possession going in favor of Glendale as the tip looked to be favoring Ozark, but it was tipped out of bounds on the far side, and it will be Falcon basketball here at home, as this will be their last home game for quite a while. Again, these two teams very familiar with each other, meeting just 5 days ago in that junior varsity championship in Nixa. We'll see if Glendale has a little bit of revenge on its mind, and Ozark will try to once again prove that they are the superior team on the court. Turnover here for the Falcons. Ozark likes to push the tempo, likes to force turnovers, so certainly that's nothing new for them, and that could be a theme here tonight, similar to what we saw in a close contest on Saturday between these two squads. Ozark with the basketball, and there you see number 2 running the point. It's Quentin McLean, very athletic at the guard position. Shooting there from the elbow and gets it to go, and a nice shot there. And he puts Ozark on the board first, the visiting team up 2-0. So here come the Falcons on possession number 2 early in this one. They find a wide open Adam Hirsch. The 6-foot sophomore forward coming through inside at a point-blank opportunity, did not miss it. Here's a 3 near the top of the key. That's going to be no good for Ozark's Garrett Rinke. And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers, so it'll be Falcon basketball. Glad you're with us again on this Thursday night. Hope you've had a terrific day and settling in now for some high-quality junior varsity basketball action. Here's Mativier in the lane. Now we'll kick it out for Glendale. 3 in the corner, a little bit strong. And the weak side rebound right over to McLean and the Tigers. They'll run with it here. In the corner, that's Parker Hanks. He'll kick it out, and they'll swing it around the perimeter. Rinke off back to the top of the key for McLean. He'll try to get point number 5 with that shot, but it's off the rim. The missed 3, offensive rebound though, up strong, count it, and the foul. Ozark, and a chance for the 3-point play. Compliments there of Carter Burgess. The 6-foot junior will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Went strong into the lane. Glendale thought they had a charge. Ozark glad they got the blocking call, and right now it is a 4-2 ball game. And they'll look to make it 5-2 with the free throw right here. They finally get the scoreboard correct. Was still showing 2-2. Now they get it updated. Hanks and Suter in back here for Ozark on the court. Of course, there's Burgess shooting, and along with those Ozark Tigers are Ranke and McLean rounding out the starting 5 tonight here for the Ozark Tigers. Mativier in the lane, they're going to wave it off. Foul called before the shot, the officials say. So we'll have an inbounds on the baseline for the Falcons. They're going to get Rinke on that foul. It's going to be his first personal, second overall for the Tigers. Inbound on the far side. Now running inside. The one-hander off the rim. Almost went in, but trickled out. Last touch by Ozark, staying at this end of the hardwood. It'll be Freeman inbound. Freeman, we did not see him in the game earlier on Saturday in the JV Tournament Championship against Ozark. Traditionally playing on the varsity team, joining the JV squad here tonight. Again, he's going to be number 30. A jersey traditionally worn by Johnson, but he switched tonight to number 5. Here's Freeman. In the lane, bounce pass. That one up, no good by number 35, Hirsch, but the second chance follow is right there. And we are tied for the moment, 4-4, as Hirsch gets it to go. Rinke losing it, and they're going to say he traveled before he lost it. So doing all kinds of things right there, and a little too much. Called for the traveling violation. It's going to go back over to Glendale. 5:24 to play here in the first quarter. Not exactly a barn burner early on, but still very entertaining. We are tied for apiece. Far corner, here is Mativier. He'll like to drive. He does it there, but that will kick it out to the opposite side of the court. And we're going to have a foul called inside, blocking foul as Hirsch went up strong with it. It will be a shooting foul. 2 shots from the charity stripe coming up for him. Hirsch thus far has all 4 points for the Falcons. Can't make the front end. And the sophomore forward will drain the second. And for the moment, Glendale does grab the 5-4 advantage with 5 minutes to play here in the opening period. In front of this home crowd, and it's a steal. Glendale right back with it. Held ball now they're going to call. And possession arrow will favor the Ozark Tigers. So it'll go back over to them after what was, for a brief second, a turnover committed by the Tigers. Forced by Glendale, but Ozark able to get it right back on the jump ball. Here's McLean. Nothing there. He'll get it into the lane. Now a kick out. Hanks for a second. Headed to Suter. Now it's Rinke trying to finish. Can't get it. Rinke with the rebound. And we've got another jump ball here. 2 jump balls in about 15 seconds. Don't often see that. And it's going to go back over to Glendale. And now the official talking to Rinke, trying to clarify exactly what he did. And after that's cleared up, we'll get it back over to the Falcons in the backcourt. Some of the Ozark faithful making the trip here to Springfield, not exactly liking the call, but it is what it is. They do get a turnover, though. Reinke will try again, and it looked like it was Metivier with the clean block for a second, but they are going to say he did make contact with the hand of Garrett Reinke. So Reinke, the junior, will go to the line for 2 shots with his team down 5-4. Now we're knotted at 5 at the front end of that free throw. And with it, that is his first point of the game. And he'll make the back end as well. So 2 of 2 this trip from the line for Reinke. 6-5 your score. Glendale looking to answer quickly in the corner. That 3 try no good. Rebound over to Ozark on a one and done chance there for Glendale. Swinging it around. Good ball movement. They love to do this. Quentin McLean will drain it from 3. Hard to stop him when he's kind of moving and juking around like that. Gets the easy 3 to drop. It's 9-5. Pass batted away just in the front court here for Glendale. And we will have an out-of-bounds call. No foul. It will remain in possession of the Falcons. Metivier spinning near the elbow. Tough and traffic. Almost got it to go a little bit short, though. Ozark with the board. Parker Hanks with the rebound. Gets it over to Suter. Suter with the runner. Go, and you will call it off. It looked like Suter perhaps pushed off as he was driving inside the key and getting that one up. They're going to wave off the basket and call it an offensive foul. So Suter with that foul will get it back over to the Falcons. And he will immediately have a seat on the bench with his second personal. That one up and good in the lane by Garrett Freeman. And the score now 9-7 in favor of Ozark. Hanks running, closely guarded. Kick out. This is Reinke from 3. No. Almost got his own rebound, but it's going over to Glendale. They've got numbers if they hurry. And a little too much in a hurry they go, as it's going to be a turnover. Traveling call. It'll give it right back over to the Tigers. Both teams working quickly here, but at the same time making various mistakes with the basketball. We've got 3:11 and counting to play in this first quarter. Score 9-7 in favor of the road team, the Road Warriors, Ozark Tigers. Again, playing a lot of road games. They will not actually see their home court in a game until December 22nd. That'll be a Tuesday against Parkview. And this is also just their second traditional regular season game that's not held on a neutral court. They played and beat Central back on Tuesday. One that got a little close late, but Ozark was still able to pull it out by double digits. Loose ball here. Another turnover forced. That's their specialty, remember. And this one at midcourt goes out of bounds. And speaking of turnovers, Ozark committing one right there, and they give it right back. Metivier driving with the right hand. No good. Nichols had the rebound, but it's taken away just for a second, but Parker Hanks, right place, right time to rebound that one. McLean trying for his second 3 of the game, not there. Hanks gets it, though. He'll go up strong and do what he does in the paint, and that is score. Hard to stop a guy like Parker Hanks. Can do a little bit of everything. Can shoot the 3 if need be. Probably his best game off the dribble going inside. Very strong rebounding as well, as they will count the basket, I believe. Foul's going to go on Hanks, his second. Or are they going to say it was before the shot? Let's see. I think actually they are going to wave off the basket. So no continuation call. And no points on the board there, at least for the meantime, for Glendale. So that'll be the sophomore Trevor Barlow to inbound. Catch and shoot three. That's Caleb Peck. Up and good. The iron kind here, and a little bit of home cooking for Caleb Peck. And it's 11-10. McLean trying to get some open space. Nothing there, though. The inside really just locked up, and they force a turnover. Here come the Falcons. Running all the way, and a foul called. Going up for the basket was Garrett Freeman. And he'll have a chance at the line for two shots. His first of two up and good. We'll have a substitution here for Ozark. McLean will take a momentary breather, and it's going to be Will Pickering, number 4, to take his spot. And we'll see how long Pickering will need to be out there. 2-2. From the line goes Freeman. And we've got a good one here, 12-11. Inside the final minute 20 of this first quarter of play. Offensive rebound. Third try by Rinke will go. He's having a good game early. He's got 4 now. Coming up on a minute to play. And another foul called. And with that, Glendale already in the bonus. Already team foul number 7 on the visiting Tigers. So free throws the rest of the way when it is a non-player control foul for Glendale. And shooting will be Caleb Peck. Substitution on the side of the Falcons now. Checking in back into the game, Adam Hirsch taking the spot of Dylan Mativier. And the first one goes for Peck. Peck, another sophomore. Well, in fact, saying sophomore might just be redundant for this Glendale team. Each player listed on the JV roster, a sophomore. So that's some nice, clean orchestration, I should say. We're under a minute in this opening period. Here's Rinke. Finds Burgess underneath, lost his footing, but able to save it, but unfortunately into the hands of a Glendale Falcon. Glendale currently sporting that 14-13 lead. They would love to take an advantage, no matter how small it might be, at the end of the first quarter. And we'll see if they can hang on to that lead. Peck with it, now giving it off to Freeman. Freeman kind of counting down the clock here, dribbling. That's Waka on him, now getting it off into the corner. 5 to play. And almost a steal. Now it's going to be Freeman and a wild air ball out of bounds as the buzzer sounds, and I think they're just going to call it a quarter. And they do. So after one, an entertaining one thus far with your score. The Glendale Falcons 14 and the Ozark Tigers 13. This game again tonight brought to you on Ozark TV by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet, where we offer quality new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Please feel free to browse our complete inventory and don't hesitate to contact us if you don't see the perfect vehicle for you. A reminder, Ozark, Springfield, and Branson Chevrolet drivers, you can come test drive the sporty Camaro or the Silverado 1500, which has excellent hauling capabilities. Our great selection makes us your #1 source for all things Chevy. Call 417-581-7513. That's Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. Well, Garrett Rinke, your scoring leader so far for Ozark, as we are at the quarter pole of this game with 4 points, and sharing the team lead for the Glendale Falcons as they have a 1-point lead are Caleb Peck and Adam Hirsch with 5 points apiece. Trailing closely behind is Garrett Freeman. He's got 4. A fresh 8 minutes on the clock as we continue this one as we start the second quarter. Peyton Nichols with a good start here in the second. Welcome to the scoring column, and he's wide open underneath for 2. Loose near midcourt. Freeman getting it back for Glendale. Now Peck in the corner, not quite there. Skying for the rebound. A couple of players for both teams, and we are going to have a foul. And we'll see who they get on this one. It's going to be Carter Burgess for Ozark. That'll be his first. And now that's team foul number 8. Remember, Glendale already in the bonus here, so we'll see more free throws. Front end, up and good. Another name we've yet to call this evening, Jackson Davis at the line. 5'10" guard here for the Falcons. 2-2 from the charity stripe. So he's got his first 2 points of the ball game. Pickering on the wing. Now Rinke. And now Burgess. Burgess with absolutely nothing there. Good perimeter D here on this possession for Glendale. Obviously it looks like Ozark's eyeing something inside, but have yet to really see anything and break through. Now they go. Rinke high, that's a tough shot. And a foul called. Is Ozark bailed out? I believe they are. It wasn't really setting up to be the greatest possession, but Ozark going to luck out with the foul called, and they'll kind of reset some things here. Inbounds man for Ozark, Pickering. They'll get it into Waka. Now to Rinke. Cross-court pass. Rinke from the wing, no good. Tracks down his own rebound, though. Tight wires the baseline, and he's out of bounds. It'll be Glendale basketball with that 16-15 lead. A little over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Glendale at home here looking to extend that 1-point advantage. From the wing. Got it. That's Jackson Davis. Just a moment ago, hit 2 from the free throw line. Now hits a big 3 right there, and it's a 4-point game now, 19-15 in favor of the Falcons. And we've got a foul on Glendale, and picking that one up is going to be Adam Hirsch. That'll be his second. Inside Nichols. Had a good start to this quarter, and he'll have his chance at the line now. And if you're an Ozark fan, I think you definitely want to see Ozark really utilize that interior play and become a little bit more physical than they have been, instead of just settling for any shot. And we saw it here in the last couple of possessions. Nichols, just seconds into the second quarter, was wide open under the basket, and now fighting strong under the hoop there and got fouled. Makes the first free throw. And he'll try to cut the lead to 2, but can't, as that one is out. And we've got another foul, as on the rebound, Glendale committing yet another one. And who do they get on this one? Well, that's going to be Dylan Metivier. And all of a sudden, he's in foul trouble here with 6:19 to play in the second. That's already his third. So he's going to have to check out after this free throw. It is a 1-and-1, so the next stoppage. And now they will complete the substitution. So Hirsch in for the foul-troubled Metivier. (19-17) your score. Now make it 19-18 with that converted free throw. We're at Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri. This is Ozark TV on the CityLink TV network. I'm Nolan Epstein bringing you this one live. Glad you're with us on this Thursday evening. Another turnover. Ozark looking to run. They do, and they score. That's Will Pickering with 2 of his own. He's got 4 now, and we've got another game change. The lead change, 20-19, now in favor of the Ozark Tigers. And another strip. Another run out, maybe too far though, we'll see. It's saved, and a good one. Nichols under the basket. He'll get 2 more. It's a 3-point lead now for Ozark, and things quickly changing here at Glendale. Jeff Cooper, head coach for the Tigers, liking what he's seeing now out of his team. 2 last possessions, beautiful steals, and easy transition baskets. Glendale looking to regroup. Freeman. To nobody in particular. I think there he was eyeing Adam Hirsch, but didn't cut in front of the basket. Looked to really be a set-up backdoor play, but he didn't move. Burgess in the corner, fighting. Putting that one up, no foul called. Bodies on the floor. And the rebound after all that will go back over to the Falcons. Driving Davis, dishing it off. Now the 3 try, and we are going to have a forced turnover as Pickering doing an outstanding job of forcing that one. That was Freeman going up for the 3-point shot on the wing, and it was basically an up and down call as Pickering played outstanding defense on him. So here come the Tigers on the offensive. Burgess with it, now Rinke. Rinke driving, dishing it off. Nichols, right hand, a little bit short. I tell you, since Peyton Nichols really began making his mark in this game, really things have really turned around for the Ozark Tigers. And honestly, I do not think that's a coincidence. Peyton Skipworth, meanwhile, checks in for the Tigers. 3, Peck again. Coming through right there, he's got 8. Having a nice showing himself. The answer try, not there, short from the top of the key. And a foul, we go the other way with it. Still the 1-and-1 bonus here for Glendale. As we walk all the way to the other end of the floor. That'll be the second on Burgess. Team foul number 9 on Ozark. Here's the first from Hirsch. Gets it to go. He'll get one more. We're exactly at the halfway mark of this second quarter. 4 minutes to go. Hirsch sinks both. And this game remains very tight, 24-22, in favor of the Falcons. McLean from 3, he can hit those. Oh, it did everything but go down. And here comes Glendale. Trying to extend their lead. Inside, the right-hander, up and good. Trevor Barlow, the forward. He's got a sweet touch. And it's back to a 4-point game for the Falcons. That is not Rinke, but rather Peyton Skipworth up with that 3, no good. And it's taken right back at midcourt. Here's McLean, easy bucket. They're certainly having their way when they can get a steal and get in transition. Everything else, a little bit hard to come by. but they are staying close with the Falcons right now. 26-24, and on the other side, falling away and hitting it is Caleb Peck. And has a chance to complete a 4-point play as he gets contact created as well. He is one athletic kid. Chance for a 4-point play, and he cannot finish it. What a play to sink that three, though, on the near side. McLean looking to answer. Not there, off the mark. Rebound over to Glendale. Biggest lead for either team right now at 5, 29-24. And Glendale looking to stretch that out a bit. That one lasts off the leg of Pickering. It'll stay here. Inside. Count it! And the foul, and a chance for a 3-point play this time for Adam Hirsch. He is having one heck of a game. 9 points and a chance to make it 10 at the line. Jeff Cooper will be the first one to tell you, you can't keep committing this many fouls and expect to get away with it. And with that, he will call timeout, and I think that's good timing. We'll take it with him. 2:32 to play in this first half. 31-24, Glendale on top of Ozark on CityLink TV. Nolan Epstein back with you. We're about to see Adam Hirsch trying to complete the traditional 3-point play, but he cannot. And Peyton Nichols with the rebound for the Tigers. Ozark looking to stop the bleeding, trailing by 7. Remember, they were down by double digits against this Glendale team on Saturday in that Cub Martin championship game. So right now, this kind of deficit is nothing. Boy, that one hit Skipworth in the face. Wasn't ready for that pass. Luckily, McLean was right there. Cross court, here's Pickering. Thought about the 3, now the runner in the lane. Can't get the roll. Saved, though. It's Skipworth, now inside to Nichols. Off the right hand, no. And a foul on Peyton Nichols. That'll be his first. Boy, looked like a good possession there. Had a couple of quality shots, but couldn't get it to go through the hoop. And frustration perhaps setting a little bit in for the Ozark Tigers. As Falcons now able to try to stretch the lead a little bit more at the line. Can't get the front end though. Hunter Olstrand, a game we have not mentioned yet tonight. He's at the line for 2 shots, missing that front end as you saw. Second one is good, though, and it's an 8-point lead for Glendale. That's Pickering. That would be big if they can get it, but it's not there. And all of a sudden, the rebound's not quite coming here on the offensive side for Ozark. All the way on the other end, a miss, and we've got a tie-up, it looks like. Possession arrow favors the Tigers. I think Jeff Cooper wants his Tigers to maybe slow it up a little bit and get a quality play and ultimately a quality shot like that. Little jumper from the baseline. That's good for Garrett Rinke. He's got 6 now. And the lead cut to 6 at 32-26. Falcons responding. Trevor Barlow with 2. On the other end, Waka no good from the far side, and the weak side rebound back over to Glendale. Under a minute to play until halftime. Things looking pretty good for the home team right now. They're up by 8. And they'll take their time here. Garrett Freeman dribbling. McLean on him. And we actually haven't seen Parker Hanks on the floor for a while, as he's been quiet. Hopefully everything's all right with him. .15 to shoot. Freeman still with the basketball. And McLean still on him. Now he goes. That one up, no good with 5 seconds to play. A foul is called. And it's going to go against the Tigers. And let's see who they get on that one. Looks like Freeman. Nope, they put it on Barlow. So that'll be his first. So Rinke to the other end of the floor to shoot the 1-and-1. First one good. 4.4 seconds to go in this first half. And if Ozark can manage to salvage the end of this first half with a couple of free throws, I think they'll take it, considering everything else. 34-28, 2 to shoot. They'll have to get a long heave. That's Caleb Peck off the glass, no good. And the half has come to a close. Your score at halftime here at Glendale High School. It's the Glendale Falcons 34 and the Ozark Tigers 28. Again, this game on Ozark TV is brought to you tonight by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. It's where you'd send a friend. Look no further than your Ozark Chevrolet dealer for new and used cars. We also proudly serve Springfield and Branson Chevrolet customers. Hey, we're proud to be celebrating now our 30th anniversary as a third-generation family-owned store. For further assistance, contact us by phone, and our friendly staff will help you with all your auto needs. 417-581-7513, or check us out online at www.hankschevrolet.com. Once again, your halftime score at Glendale High School. Ozark trailing Glendale, the score of 34-28. Back with third quarter action in just a moment here on CityLink TV. Back at halftime in a battle of JV squads, Ozark and Glendale. Glendale at the moment leading Ozark by a count of 34-28 here at Glendale High School. Your scoring leaders for both teams on the side of Glendale, Caleb Peck leading the way with 11 points, and for the Ozark Tigers leading things on the scoreboard is Garrett Rinke. He's got 8. This game again brought to you tonight by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. It's where you'd send a friend. If you're in Ozark, we're just a short drive away on Highway 65. You can see the dealership right from the road, in fact. 417-581-7513. It's 417-581-7513, or visit www.hankschevrolet.com. Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. We're just about ready for second half action here at Glendale. Again, 34-28 is your score as we await the start of quarter number 3. Your records, again, for these teams: Ozark coming in with a perfect 4-0 mark, and for Glendale, a good one as well, but not quite perfect. They come in with a 4-2 record. So here we go. Quarter number 3 just about underway. As we get things going at half court, it'll be Glendale Falcon basketball. They had a very good first half showing. We'll see if they can continue that first half momentum here in the early moments of half number 2. Certainly helps to start with the basketball, as they'll start some rotation here on the offensive end. You can hear head coach Aaron Griffin saying motion, motion, move. Dylan Metivier trying to get his team to do that, just that, as well, as he goes up strong for that one, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons. Bringing it into the front court, Quentin McLean. He's got 7 points on the night thus far. There's Parker Hanks. He's been quiet lately, but picks up strong here to kick off the second half. On the other end, that one not there. Rebound. And a good reach there by Noah Suter for Ozark. Inside, it's Hanks again. 4 quick points for Parker Hanks. And just like that, he's got 6 on the night. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. 34-32. A minute and a half here into the third. Freeman. Now on the elbow, that one up and good. A good shot by Jackson Davis. Now on the baseline, that one blocked by a couple of Glendale defenders going up for it as Burgess was going across the baseline. Was denied. It'll stay right here. Into Rinke. Now Burgess. Fouled. He'll have his chance at the line. Carter Burgess with just 2 points thus far, so he's been fairly quiet. Partly because he's picked up 2 personal fouls as well. In fact, there are 3 Tigers on the floor who have 2 or more fouls. You've got Parker Hanks with 2. The aforementioned Burgess, he's got 2. And also Noah Suter. Not a lot of playing time for him late in the first half. He's got 3 personals. Can't connect there. So empty possession for Burgess and the Tigers there. Left a couple at the free throw line. Glendale looking to take advantage, but an illegal screen is the call here, and they turn it right back over. Adam Hirsch was the man who moved on the screen, and with 6:05 to play in the third. Count remains 36-32 in favor of the home Falcons. Burgess up strong, trying to make amends for the couple of missed free throws, and he does right there with some nice moves, and it's again a 2-point ball game. Foul, no, they're going to call it a turnover at midcourt. It's going to go back over to Ozark. Actually, they're going to call a push-off against Glendale. It's Garrett Freeman, the guilty party. Pushing off at midcourt, and it'll be Ozark basketball, a chance to tie or take the lead here. Burgess with it. Now McLean losing it, now he's tripped up. And there it's going to be either Freeman or Hirsch. And it's Hirsch with the block. And look at this. Hirsch already now picking up foul number 4, so he will have to see likely some extended time on the bench with that one. And we'll see if Ozark can take advantage. Here's McLean, rounding the corner, now getting it off to Rinke with the right hand, up and good. We've got a brand new ball game, 36-all. Three attempt here for the Falcons. Nowhere near the mark for that was not Metivier, I beg your pardon. Jackson Davis with that one. This one out of bounds in the corner. And they will call a foul going against the Tigers. Or excuse me, the Falcons, beg your pardon. Jackson Davis, the 5'10" guard, picking that one up. He's entering the foul trouble category with foul number 3. That 3 no good, but look who's there to save the day for the moment for the Tigers. Carter Burgess. Freeman. And the dish no good. Second chance off the glass, yes. Tyler Johnson. He's got his first 2 of the contest. Here's Hanks. The little runner on the left hand kisses it off the glass and good. Pretty shot. Parker Hanks having a fine half. He's got 8 now. On the other side, Garrett Freeman. It's going to be a turnover. too many steps for the Falcons. And Ozark forcing some mistakes at the hand of Glendale all of a sudden here. And that's what's leading up to this 2-point lead now that Ozark currently carries. Burgess will sit down, meanwhile, for the Tigers to take a well-deserved breather. Nichols back in for Ozark. Reinke. And it looks like a palming violation. Nope, moving screen apparently. Hanks with his third on that one as he moved off it. Looked initially like they were calling some kind of palming violation on Reinke, but instead it's Hanks with the foul. So 40-38 in favor of the Ozark Tigers. A good one here. And a battle of very good JV squads. Well short on that three was Caleb Peck. Here's McLean, now driving, off the dribble, tough shot, not good off the side of the backboard. He falls down and will try to catch back up. In transition, the three, not there for Freeman, batted away, out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons. Pace of this game also starting to pick up as well for both teams. We'll have a foul here committed against Glendale's Hunter Allstrand. And that'll give the honor of the inbounds pass to McLean. Gets it into Nichols. Hanks lost it. He was stripped on the other end by Allstrand, who just a moment ago committed that foul. So one bad and one good there on that possession for Allstrand. And a foul here on the other end as Peck was dribbling. That'll go against the Tigers. And that'll go against Quentin McLean. Just his first. Barlow inbounding into Freeman. Guarded by Suter. Freeman had an open lane but couldn't convert. Thought he had free range and going up strong but couldn't finish. Here's Nichols. He will finish. And a timeout will be called now, I believe, or is it just a substitution? We have a stoppage in play. Nope, it's just going to be a quick substitution. Jackson Davis will step into the game. Your score with 2:48 to play in the third quarter, 42-38 in favor of the Ozark Tigers. And what really has been, for the most part, a back-and-forth battle. Allstrand now in the corner. Peck, we've seen this before. It's Peck going up strong on the three, and he gets fouled. Before, he made one in the second quarter like that in similar fashion with bodies on him, creating contact and draining the three. Had a chance for the 4-point play, and now, off the miss, will have chance for 3 at the line. Always a cardinal sin fouling a 3-point shooter in the act of shooting. First one up and good. Brings the Falcons within 3. Peck, your scoring leader for Glendale. With that shot, he's got 13. 2 new Tigers checking into this game. It's Burgess right back into action along with Brian Waka. Three of 3 from the line goes Caleb Peck. All 3 of those very big ones. 1-point game. What can Ozark come up with on this offensive possession? It's Burgess. Now in the corner. Suter, big three on the way, not there. Big rebound there by Rinke. Gets it off on the far side. Now top of the key. They'll swing it around. Here's Nichols. In traffic, no foul calls. Three try on the other end. It's good. Count on all three of those. Brian Waka. He was big in the championship game against Glendale with a couple threes. Back at Nixa High School 5 days ago. On the other end, no, a walk. Trevor Barlow, too many steps. 45-41 your score in favor of the Tigers. Ozark trying to build on that lead. Foul, nope, traveling call. Burgess tried to do too much. And it's back over to the Falcons. $1:30 to play. Ball at the elbow, now inside, and it was intended for Hunter Allstrand, but couldn't get an arm on there. A hand on that one, and it'll trickle out of bounds back over to Ozark. Rinke, the runner, can't get the friendly roll, and it's Glendale basketball. So the Falcons now will slow it up at the direction of Aaron Griffin, the head coach. .42 seconds to play here in the third. With the basketball, Garrett Freeman. Very closely guarded here by Burgess, not giving him any room at all, and forces him to give it up at midcourt. Peck had it for a moment, now it's back to Freeman. And we have a foul called. Walker will pick up his second personal foul. Ozark, a lot better control of fouls here in the second half compared to the first. That's just team foul number 4 on them. And the opening 8 minutes of the second half. 15 to shoot. Now 10. Freeman, we'll see if he winds up taking the shot. 5 to shoot. Freeman still with it, now dishes it off. Corner 3. Not quite there. Rebound fought for. That's going to weigh. That's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. Still a good one here at Glendale High School. 1 quarter to go of regulation with your score 45-41. Ozark over Glendale. This game tonight, again, brought to you in part by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark, where you send a friend, whether you need a car, truck, van, SUV. It's Dennis Hanks Chevrolet and Ozark, offering quality new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Please feel free to browse our complete inventory, and don't hesitate to contact us if you don't see the perfect vehicle for you. Hey, Ozark, Springfield, and Branson Chevrolet drivers, you can come test drive the sporty Camaro or the Silverado 1500 with the excellent hauling capabilities. Our selection makes us your #1 source for all things Chevy. Contact one of our sales consultants today to schedule a test drive. Phone number 417-581-7513. Remember, Glendale goes on a 5-game road trip after this one. Nixa still holding 4 of their next 5 games on the road. So continuing tough tests for both squads on enemy grounds. Good luck to both of them in that next little stretch. So here we go. Final 8 minutes of regulation. 45-41. Ozark with the lead and the basketball. Burgess off the screen, now top of the key to Hanks. Hanks driving, scooting around, athletic, but can't finish. Offensive rebound. Hanks under the basket, unguarded this time. We'll get that one to go. After a quiet first half, he has come through with a vengeance here in the third and early moments of the fourth quarters. And a near steal here. Look at that hustle by Parker Hanks. And a stoppage of play. Are they going to say it's a foul? I think they're just going to say it was out of bounds. Well, regardless, it will be Ozark basketball. So they get a stop there, and they will try to extend their 6-point lead. Into Hanks. He's got it. And we have a foul before the shot. With that, Ozark in the bonus. And we'll have a 1-and-1 try here for Parker Hanks. And the second personal foul committed by Garrett Freeman. First one good. Second one good as well. Big free throws for Parker Hanks. Now we'll see if Ozark can lock down on defense to try to finish this one off. Still a lot of game left to be played. The runner there, no good. Rebound to Ozark. Swinging his arms is Brian Walker with that board, and it will be a foul on the Falcons as we travel down to the other end of the floor for another 1-and-1 try. Freeman picking up his second foul in less than a minute's time. And this time, shooting at least one will be Brian Walker. The first up and good, earning him one more. Two Ozark Tigers in double digits scoring-wise. Parker Hanks with 12. He now leads the way. Trailing shortly behind is Garrett Rinke with 10. Peck with the three. They needed that, didn't get it. Offensive rebound, though. Peck again, this time from the corner. Yes. Keeping him in this game. 51-44 your score. Glendale hanging around. And we've got a carrying call. Brian Walker committing that turnover. And back it goes to the Falcons. Falcons looking to draw a little bit closer. The TVA now into the corner to Davis. Davis inside in the lane, going up strong, and he'll get fouled. And it is a shooting foul. He'll get two from the charity stripe. Walker with that, picking up his third. And the first from Davis up and good. And a mini 5-0 run here for the Glendale Falcons. They cut it to 5, 51-46, coming up on 6 minutes to play in regulation. Glendale looking for a stop. Burgess on the baseline, no. And rebound over to the homestanding Falcons. They'll run with it. Here in transition, Mativier. Blocking foul, and it looks like Parker Hanks is the one down on the floor. He wanted to collect that charge, but didn't get the call. It will not be a shooting foul. Ball kept here with Glendale, and we'll have an inbounds on the baseline. TVA again. This time a clean block. Hanks coming up with it. Leading the charge in transition. Going coast to coast, lost it, and it's stripped. Goes right into the hands of Adam Hirsch under the basket. And Glendale will slow it up a bit. Plenty of time still remaining. 5:25 to go. Metivier, no shot. Another foul called. And a 1-and-1 coming now for Metivier. Checking in for the Tigers, Noah Suter. Hanks will sit down. They can cut it to 3 with 3 converted free throws right here. Connects on the first one. Certainly a little too close for comfort for Ozark right now. Just a moment ago, they were up by 10. Now a chance for Glendale to make it just a one-possession game, and they do. And with those free throws, Metivier picking up his first 2 points of the contest here in the fourth. How will the Tigers respond? Kick out. Pickering over to McLean. Lost it maybe just for a brief second. Now McLean high off the glass, no good. Right back over to Ozark though. Pickering with it. Now inside to Rinke. Rinke over to Burgess. Loose ball near side. It's back over to Glendale after the scrum. Here they come. It's Metivier with 2 more. It's a 1-point ball game. Metivier with 4 on the night now. And we're setting up for one heck of a finish. Runner in the lane. Beautiful shot there. Noah Suter. Big 2 points for him. He's been quiet offensively. That's his first 2 points. 3 more for Dylan Metivier. He's hitting it from beyond the arc right there, or are they going to just call it a 2? It looks like a long 2, 53-52 your score. McLean, fade away, almost got it but can't get it to go. Last touch by the Tigers, it'll be Glendale basketball with 3:57 to play in regulation. Glendale can take the lead right here, but they've got, I believe, a moving screen. Back over to Ozark it goes. Glendale feeling it, knowing they're oh so close to getting over that hump on the scoreboard, but not quite there yet. Ozark trying to do something about that, but McLean going up strong, doing everything but finishing. Metivier gets bumped. Suter may have been the guilty party that time. Burgess was close by as well. We'll see who they get on it. It's Suter. And that's his 4th. So Hanks and Suter with 4 fouls apiece. And we'll see if Suter needs to check out briefly. Looks like he's just going to stay in the game with 3:27 to play. They certainly need him out there. For the moment, we are tied with that made free throw by Metivier. Could give him the lead right here, and he does. For the first time in a while, the Falcons at home have a 54-53 lead. Parker Hanks up strong. Nope, he walked before he was able to get the shot off. And a big turnover right there. It remains a 1-point lead for Glendale with the basketball. Peck bringing it up court. He'll get it off to Freeman. Freeman now kicking it out. Metivier He's been the star here in the fourth quarter for Glendale. Lost it, got it back. Now Peck. He can hit these, but he can't get that one. Quickly comes Burgess for Ozark. He will connect on that one off the glass. Look at the speed exploding to the basket for two big ones. Back and forth we go in the seesaw battle on this Thursday night. 55-54, Ozark back on top. Davis, too strong. And big rebound by Burgess for Ozark. Little give over to Burgess, and it was a loose ball for a moment, and a charge call. Burgess a little bit out of control, and he's going to pick up the charging violation. That's his third. Sometimes you pay by going a little bit too quick. You think it's the right thing, but ultimately it comes back to bite you. That's what happened there for Carter Burgess, and we'll see if they can make up for that. Ozark 1-point lead. It's Glendale basketball. Wild shot. Somehow able to go. Jackson Davis fell down shooting it. And somehow, by something no less than a miracle really, was able to get it to go. 56-55. McLean big three on the way, short. Over the back call, it's going to be Glendale basketball. And free throws. Two of them. It'll be foul number 10 on Ozark. Glendale entering the double bonus with that one. Certainly the momentum on their side after an incredible shot by Jackson Davis, the 5'10" sophomore guard. Timeout called meanwhile. We'll take it with them. 1:29 to play, 56-55, Glendale and Ozark. Strap in, should be a great ending on CityLink TV. We are in the home stretch of this one at Glendale High School in Springfield. Two free throws coming up for Mativier and the Falcons. Already up by 1:29 to go in this fourth quarter. With the win, Glendale would move to 5-2. Ozark, with the win, would improve to 5-0. TVA connecting on the first, looks to hit the second one as well, and he does. 3-point lead for the Falcons. The Glendale freshman squad already upsetting an Ozark freshman team that hasn't lost since the 2013-14 season, and there you see Parker Hanks cutting the lead down to 1. Peck with the ball, giving it off to Davis, now to Freeman. 1 minute to play. Just a 1-point ball game. Here's Freeman, inside, Mativier. Got it to go off the glass, and a huge shot. Lead back to 3, 60-57. We'll see what Ozark does. Hanks with it. Off the dribble, going up, inside, great move. He scored the last 4 points for Ozark. Back to a 1-point game, 60-59. Isn't this something? Hanks, another fantastic showing. He's got 16 points now, going neck and neck with Caleb Peck, who has 17 for the Glendale Falcons. 30.4 remaining and another timeout called. That gives us time to remind you once again, this game on Ozark TV brought to you by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. It's where you'd send a friend. Call phone number 417-581-7513 to contact a consultant or to schedule a test drive. If you're in Ozark, we're just a short drive away on Highway 65, and you can see the dealership right from the road. Again, that's 417-581-7513 to contact a sales consultant, and you can schedule a test drive today. Or you can also visit www.hankschevrolet.com. Well, again, we will reset it for you. 30.4 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 60-59 is your score. Falcons over the Tigers. 10 fouls committed by Ozark, 8 fouls committed by Glendale. So Ozark in the bonus, Glendale in the double bonus. Possession arrow favoring Glendale. Freeman in a little bit of trouble on the sideline, gets bailed out as a foul is called. And it's Carter Burgess picking up his fourth. And it'll be 2 shots coming up for Freeman. Garrett Freeman, big one right there. Got them both. Still a one-possession game, though. You don't need the 3 if you're Ozark, but certainly they would like it if it's open up to them. Here's Hanks, though. He scored the last 4, make it the last 6 for Ozark. Having an incredible showing. 62-61, just 6 seconds left. Now 5.5 before the foul is called. So Glendale will take the long trip back to the line and to the stripe. It's Garrett Freeman again, fresh off a trip to the line where he scored both free throws just a moment ago. And if he can connect on both right here, it'll still be a one-possession game with Ozark having one last gasp at it. That was Pickering picking up that last foul. That's 5 for him, so he's gone. First of 2 good from Freeman and a timeout called. We'll be right back. CityLink TV and the Ozark TV channel. A great one shaping up here in the final 5.5 seconds. We'll be back in a moment. Nolan Epstein back with you for the final 5.5 seconds of a regulation at least. A monster 3 free throw here for Garrett Freeman. Can't get it to go. 2-point game. Ozark with one last chance here to tie or to win. Hanks, shot, the clock expiring. He got it to go. They're going to count it. Overtime at Glendale High School. Parker Hanks, the hero for now. He scored the last 8 points, sending this one to an extra session. Holy Tiger! 63-63 4 more minutes put on the clock. I hope you like extra basketball because you're getting that right now on Ozark TV. We thought we had an incredible finish, but it's a finish that's being delayed for at least 4 more minutes. Parker Hanks, an incredible last couple of minutes, scoring the last 8 points, putting his team on his back, and bringing the Ozark Tigers back from the brink of their first loss of the season to a little bit more life, at least for 4 more minutes. Wow, what a game we have on this Thursday night. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. The tip. We've got overtime kicked off, and we've got a foul as anticlimactically we have a stoppage of play, and it's going to be a violation by Ozark. It'll be Glendale basketball off the tip. And Jeff Cooper beside himself right now, trying to figure out really what happened, and remaining Glendale ball here to start this 4-minute period of overtime number 1, I should say. Glendale, empty first possession, and here comes Ozark. And you see, you expect them to target number 14, Parker Hanks. They do. Almost got it. Second chance not there. Boy, awfully close to giving Ozark the lead. Blocking foul on the other end. More free throws coming for the Falcons. Fouls do not reset in overtime. Still now 10 plus fouls committed by Ozark, and 8 still on Glendale. Another player checking out for Ozark by fouls, and look who it is. An absolute huge miss, as it's going to be Parker Hanks fouling out of the game. We'll see how the Tigers are able to carry on with a big piece of this Ozark puzzle now off the board. And that is huge. There's no way around that. Metivier to the line, the first of 2, got it. Got them both. 65-63. Falcon lead. Ozark basketball. Brian Awaka beyond the arc. Not there. Waka with a good game, 9 points. Or excuse me, 5 points. But a somewhat wild shot on that previous possession for Ozark. Open lane, the runner up, no good by Jackson Davis. He saw an opening, a seam there, but couldn't finish. Burgess now taking it for Ozark, gives it off. McLean for 3, not there. Ball high in the air now, gathered by Rinke. Now it's Suter in the corner, got it! A 66-65 lead for Ozark. What a game. 2:25 to go in overtime. Peck had it for a moment. He leads the team again for Glendale in terms of points, but he gives it off. Right now into the hands of the point guard, Freeman. Freeman driving, the underhand, fouled. 2 shots coming for Garrett Freeman, who's been very, very good at the line. And it's been the Falcons seemingly living at the line for the past, 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, and already the first 2 here in overtime. A rare miss, though, by Freeman as he shakes his head in disappointment for himself, but he'll try to dust that off and convert one here. Wow, didn't get enough oomph into that one. Left 2 at the line, and a timeout called by Ozark head coach Jeff Cooper. If you're just joining us, well, you've missed a lot. You missed a great finish to regulation, just beating the buzzer. I'm talking about a tenth of a second. Parker Hanks going strong to the hole and getting it off his fingertips and into the bucket as time expired to send this game into OT. He, shortly after the start of overtime, was fouled out. So a big piece missing right there. Hanks on the bench. Suter just a little bit ago with a big three, giving us a 66-65 ball game in favor of Ozark. 2:01 to play. Now Ozark still just in the bonus. Glendale in the double bonus, as Glendale just committing 8 fouls, so still a couple to give before it's the double bonus time for Ozark. Right now, Tigers with the basketball, trying to extend their 1-point lead. Not good there, but Burgess the hero on the follow. Burgess into double figures with those two. He's got 10. How big's this guy been lately in this one? And how about that play by Mr. Mativier, going to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. He had a huge fourth quarter and coming big here again in the overtime session. Peyton Nichols coming back in as Carter Burgess fouls out. So foul trouble continuing to loom its ugly head for Ozark, as we will not see Burgess again in this one. Nichols in, and Mativier to the line, trying to complete the 3-point play. He does. We're tied at 68. Mativier's got 17 now. Crowd getting into it here at Glendale High School. You can feel the energy. Both benches standing up, clapping in unison. You gotta love it on this Thursday evening. Good rotation by Ozark on this possession. Under a minute to go in overtime. McLean with the basketball, now gives it off, and now gets it to Nichols. Ozark in no hurry, looking for a quality shot. Taking it around the perimeter. Nothing really set up yet inside. Clock down to 40 seconds. Tie ball game. Boy, I tell you, it's looking more and more like Ozark wants to set up for the final shot, and why not? Now we've got a timeout called by Cooper again for Ozark. Talking a little bit of strategy, setting up what could be the final play of the game. Will we have an extra session? Or will we have an Ozark victory? Right now it's looking like one of those two. If Ozark can get things to where they want it to go, even looking at a worst case scenario. Glendale looking for some kind of steal or stop before time expires, and maybe they can get a chance to win it here in overtime number 1. Or for them, they would settle for a second overtime if they can just get a final stop here in this OT period. Still 28.4 to play. So here we go. It'll be Noah Suter to inbound this one just in front of half court. On a line formation as they spread out now and get it off to McLean in the backcourt. Clock showing 20. And we've got a traveling call, I believe. Oh my gosh, and a mishandle by Quentin McLean. That's absolutely huge. Commits the turnover. Unbelievably so. I think Glendale kind of awestruck as much as I am about that one because he wasn't even guarded yet. So here we go. Glendale a chance to win in the final possession of overtime. 7 seconds to shoot. Ozark looking to lock down on defense. Now it's Metivier. Who else? Going up strong, and he is fouled. 1.4 seconds, and he gets the foul drawn. And the Ozark faithful can't quite believe it. 1.4. And I think it was a clean one. Really kind of hard to tell from my perspective. It'd be good to be a little bit closer to really look and see what happened. But Metivier getting the benefit of the call. Big free throw right there gives Glendale a 69-68 lead. And a timeout called. Wow. Just a crazy sequence of events in the final 20 seconds that we've had here. 69-68 again is your score. We'll have one more free throw coming for Dylan Metivier. An outstanding showing from him. 18 points. Does have 4 fouls, but right now, I don't think the Falcons or anybody else for that matter could care less about that. And you almost wonder, you have the option if you're Metivier to just intentionally miss this one. And that would ultimately give Ozark a very hard opportunity to try to get a quality shot in the last second and a half. Really, you can't get a good shot. You'll just have to basically catch and shoot from the other side of the court. If you do make this one, it is stretching the lead out to 2, but that does give Ozark an out-of-bounds play, and you can move on the baseline to try to heave it into their side of the court to try and tie or get the win. So you really have to think about maybe intentionally missing this one if you're Metivier. We'll see what he wants to do. He will have to hit the rim, though. He'll go for the make. He'll get it. So Ozark setting up. Do they have one final miracle in them? Heave. They've got it. Rinky. Fade away. Almost in off the glass. Would have been an incredible victory for Ozark. Rinky just off the mark, and Glendale survives in what was an unbelievable junior varsity basketball game here at Glendale High School. What a finish. 70-68, your score. Glendale hanging on in a terrific game over the visiting Ozark Tigers. Ozark dropping to 4-1, their first loss of the year. Glendale somehow finds a way to win. They improve to 5-2. This game on Ozark TV tonight has been brought to you by Dennis Hanks Chevrolet in Ozark. It's where you'd send a friend. Look no further than your Ozark Chevrolet dealer for new and used cars. We also proudly serve Springfield and Branson Chevrolet customers. We're proud to be celebrating our 30th anniversary as a third-generation family-owned store. For further assistance, be sure to contact us by phone, and our friendly staff will help you with all your auto needs. 417-581-7513. That's 417-581-7513. Again, your final score from Glendale High School tonight in Springfield, Missouri. It's Glendale pulling it out in overtime over Ozark by a final of 70-68. Next up for Ozark, they continue their road trip. They'll move on to a Friday matchup at Kickapoo. But that's going to be a while. They'll have 7 days off before getting that one. That is going to be not tomorrow, but the Friday after next, the 18th. So they'll set up for a big matchup and a tough one there against Kickapoo JV's team. For Glendale, a little sooner for them. They will travel on another tough test for them as they take on the Nixa Eagles. That'll be on Tuesday. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night. We'll see you next time here on Ozark TV. Be sure to join us all season long for great basketball action on Ozark TV on the CityLink TV channel. I'm Nolan Epstein saying good night from Springfield, Missouri.